What's up everyone, JD here with another everyday carry video for you guys. I hope everyone's doing well out there today and staying safe. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I had some conversation on some of the older videos that I had done where I talked about organizers, and what I have in front of me are a couple of Maxpedition organizers. I don't want that to misconstrue that these are pocket organizers, anything like the organizers that I use to carry kind of my Swiss Army knife flashlight pin combination. These are organizers that I use for a very different purpose. Now, you may possibly be able to carry your micro if you're using cargo pants and you're not really carrying anything that's too heavyweight, but let me talk about what I've evolved, if I may, my micro into. So my micro pocket organizer lives in my backpack that I carry daily to work with my laptop and other various items that I need for work. I have a Swiss Gear backpack that has the two side pockets, one for a water bottle and one that fits this micro organizer perfectly. So what am I carrying? What I'm actually carrying in the micro pocket organizer is the QSP Penguin and the D2 Red Micarta. I really like the fact that this fits perfectly alongside my bit vault from lever gear. In here I actually have a flathead Phillips head, and then I have the 6, the 8, and the 10, and then an extra 8 just in case. Actually, I think that's an extra 10. I apologize. That's what I'm really carrying in here, and that's more or less to kind of maintenance any of the knives when I'm on the go. So if I need to tighten something or loosen a pivot or something like that, just a quick little thing, I have that with me in my backpack just in case. What I do have in here, and it's a little hard to get in and out, so I'm just going to kind of show you the top. I have a microfiber cloth that I use to kind of clean my glasses, maybe the screen of my phone if it gets too grimy from my greasy fingers. So I do use that a lot, and I appreciate having it in there, and I pop it out a lot. These two I probably use maybe once a week, mostly because of the fact from a cutting perspective, just really easy and fast to get the QSP out, cut into an envelope or package, or maybe some loose string or something like that, really fast. On the left side, I have my Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This is the Camper. It does have the saw, and I'm kind of debating swapping out for another Super Tinker because I think scissors would actually probably be a bit more convenient. But I do like the fact that it does have the small and the large blade for some more light duty type stuff. What I have in the back here is a backup battery for my flashlight, and I have a notebook for taking and jotting notes down really quick. Now, where I found this useful is if I'm carrying my bag and I'm moving around and I don't have my notepad and pens out already, I'll grab this for a quick note to myself about something that I might need to do if I run into someone and I'm talking to them about something that kind of reminds me of that. So for the pen, I just have a zebra pen, and this is really nice because it does extend out the barrel, and it allows actually for very easy writing because of the fact that I can get that up in that palm. It's not really that small uncomfortable size. The other thing that I have in here, and people are probably like, why do you need a flashlight with you when you carry a flashlight around? Let me tell you, this thing is really handy if you drop something under your desk where it's nice and dark down there, because if you take the light and you lay it down like this and you shine it flat, you actually can cover more surface to find, you know, that small paper clip or push pin or something that might be a little bit hard to see because it's dark under the desk. I have found that really helpful in working. It works really well. And actually at home too, if I drop a screw or something and it goes underneath the bench or underneath the car, when I lay that flashlight flat against the surface and I'm kind of using it to scan back and forth, it makes it really easy to find that stuff. For ladies out there, I could probably see you using that to find like a back earring back. I think that's where I see ladies talk about the most if something like that falls out. really helps making that easy to find. So this is again the Micro Expedition pack that I keep in my backpack and carry with me daily. Oops, sorry, I just bumped my tripod there, swapping out hands. Let's talk about the Mini. The Mini actually stays at home, and it stays really close to where I kind of spend my evenings, and I have a tote with like oils and cloths and stuff like that I use to kind of maintenance my knives and make notes when I'm preparing to record these videos and such. So this is a much different carry. I again keep a microfiber cloth here for my glasses, for the LCD on the camera that I'm recording on today, for my phone screen again, because when I'm at home, my backpack is kind of stored off to the side. I don't really have this as accessible. I do keep a barrel of Loctite in here. I do have here the Hiker Swiss Army knife and camo. I did theme this out a little bit, and I do appreciate the fact that the Hiker actually has the scissors on it as opposed to the saw. So for me, I really appreciate that, and that's one of the reasons that I picked this particular variant up to keep in here. I have my camo i5T EOS. Again, flashlight's really helpful when you're maintenance the knives. Sometimes a little bit hard to see at night when I have the lights down low. I don't really want the bright lights out on in my living room at night. So for me, it comes in handy, especially if I drop something. I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse, but it does help with finding stuff that might go under the sofa or maybe somewhere that's not as well lit. I do keep a Fisher click pin here. This is the Write in the Rain pin. I really like the way this writes. This is again for taking any kind of notes. I have two notepads. I have a big one that I do where I make notes of all the reviews that I want to do, but I do have a little one here in the event that I like today. I'm out here in the garage filming, so if I wanted to make any notes or anything, it's really nice to have that extra pad. I do have the Kershaw small tool, and again here I keep a 6, 8, and 10 for doing any type of maintenance on the knives, and I do keep a flathead and Phillips head in there just in case for anything else. I know I don't really use those with my tools, but that's why I keep it in there. And a little bit different is the fact, because I don't have a pocket knife in here, I do have the Swiss Army knife in here, but I don't have like the QSP in the Micro. What I have instead here for breaking down the boxes and things of that nature, I found that the Gerber pry brid tool really helpful. It has this option here for cutting any type of rope, or if you want to, you know, precisely cut your lanyards. This is really nice because you can just bring them in there and kind of cut through that, and it doesn't have to expose any of the blades. And then when you want to cut into boxes and break down boxes, you have a really nice standard replaceable utility blade that goes in there. The other thing I like about here is it also has a bottle opener. I know the Swiss Army knives always have a bottle opener in them. You do have a bottle opener here that's a little bit quicker, a little quicker.
PD surfaced today when the mayor
a little bit quicker to access. And then it does have a little bit of a pry tool and scraper tool here as well. So I really do like that fact. I do have some extra spots in both of these packs that I haven't really figured out. Something that I did think about adding to both of these is maybe some Band-Aids. If you're a knife enthusiast, you probably know that on occasion it's going to happen. You're going to nick yourself. It's nice to have some Band-Aids around. Maybe some antiseptic wipes as well I might throw down in there. But I just wanted to do a little quick review of some of the organizers, almost said pocket organizers, some of the organizers and how I'm utilizing them and how I'm using them. I couldn't envision really carrying these on my person. I'd probably, even if I was carrying my gear for like a trip away for the weekend, I'm probably going to throw this in the backpack for the maintenance, and then this will always stay with my work bag and my computer bag. I think people look at these as an option for like your pocket organizers, and I am going to do a review on Art Company. I want to mention them in this video in case you want to Google off this video something that's an option for pocket organizers. But I have these little cheap leather organizers that I wanted to kind of test out, and I have found that I really do love this from a pocket organizer perspective, and I've stumbled across Art Company that has really good reviews, that makes a very interesting nylon product and a different organization manner or method that you can actually store some of your bigger knives like the QSP, like the Elementum, like the Bug Out, that you can store with your flashlight and your pen without it taking up an unsurmountable amount of room in your pocket, which I think is what we all kind of searching for when we look at these EDC organizer videos. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much more time on this because, again, I'm not using it in the way that I think some people are kind of looking at that, and that is a lot, and it does have a lot of weight to it when you're carrying it. Thanks for tuning in for today's video. If you enjoyed, leaving a like really helps. Subscribing helps even more. It lets me grow the channel. For those of you guys that are already subscribed and supporting, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I hope you all continue to do well. Have a great week. Peace.